Local dental practice is under fire tonight. Several former patients complained about the practice to News 4 Tucson. Matthew Schwartz, who's digging deeper in this report.
It's a matter of principle and trust.
I just felt like they were out to get my money.
Just awful. This is the worst experience I've ever had with dentistry.
Former patients of a Tucson dental practice say the office overcharged them, was aggressive, and had poor chairside manners. We're not naming the practice because, frankly, after speaking with its spokesperson, we think most of its problems are due to staff changes and computer issues. We have no proof the mistakes were intentional, but apparently the place does need to make some changes.
$37.50 doesn't matter to me, but it could matter to somebody across the street who has having a hard month, got laid off, but they needed a procedure to get done.
Carissa Sip says she paid $129 up front for a filling in September. Later, she alertly checked her insurance claim and found she was overcharged by $37.50.
The point is the fact that if they're doing this over and over, like this was not a very expensive procedure, and $37.50 was actually 27% of that procedure cost. So that's a huge amount. So if you're charging everybody 27% above because they're just trusting you as a dentist, imagine how much money they're collecting from, regular people.
Glenn Miners says the practice gave him a hard sell about needing a deep cleaning for $1,000. He declined for health reasons, but says the practice kept trying to sell him on it.
Very aggressive on that because I told them, my doctor said I shouldn't get a deep cleaning because I'm a type 1 diabetic, and they just ignored that and said they'd work with some type 2 diabetics, and that was not the same thing.
I would ask that person file a complaint with this board so that we could open an investigation, maybe interview that dentist.
Lene McDade says she paid $1,120 for 2 fillings and a crown, but her main complaint was that the treatment was rough and inappropriate.
Even at one point, the hygienist leaned over and laid her body across mine to get a utensil from the other side of the chair, which is very inappropriate.
I would say it's not a violation of our standards, but I would be concerned if somebody did that. You'd be like, it's just, why can't you just get up and walk around?
The practice is not accredited by the Better Business Bureau. A BBB spokesperson says that's because it has a C+ rating, and businesses need at least a B rating to be accredited. As for Carissa Sip, she says she called the practice 20 times since September trying to get her refund for her overpayment. But the office manager kept making excuses. The day after we called, Carissa got her money back.
So I really thank KVOA and you guys for doing that and making the effort to get us our money back. It may seem small, but it's so big for us. And it's just such a relief. It's over.
If you have a complaint about your dentist or are looking for a new one and want to check disciplinary records, we've put information about how to do just that on our website, KVOA.com. Digging deeper, Matthew Schwartz, News 4 Tucson.